What's going on, sisters? This is your boy, Beef, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're back with our next episode of our weekly series showing off some of the best new mods for Baldur's Gate 3's Mod Manager. Today, we have an absolutely explosive selection of new mods to look at. Literally. Before we get started, I wanted to take a second to thank you all for watching. If you like these mods, let me know by liking the video or letting me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly Baldur's Gate mod videos. But without further ado, let's hop right on into the mods. Our first mod comes to us from somebody you might recognize. Evelyn's Sweetheart is a brand new mod from Pommel Strike and BG3 YouTuber Morgana Evelyn that adds something truly special to the game. A pump-action shotgun. Whether you're up close or at range, Evelyn's Sweetheart is sure to give you the extra firepower that you need, granting vulnerability to piercing within 3 meters, re-rolling low damage rolls at range, a built-in flashlight. This shotgun has it all. This weapon acts like a heavy crossbow for proficiency bonuses, has a +3 to weapon enchantment, and can be found in the Nautiloid tutorial chest. Additionally, there is a slightly more balanced version of the mod that you can buy from Quartermaster Tally in Act 2 or Skittles the Rat, which you can find, where is it? You can find the rat in Heapside Prison, which is an interesting location. Who knows how he got there? So that's Evelyn's Sweetheart, a really cool mod that just lets you get a shotgun, because who the hell doesn't want a shotgun? Next up, we have a new class to help you bring even more boom to the battlefield and even more doom. If you're a fan of Barrelmancy, try creating a character whose weapon of choice is large explosions. This mod by Hungry Hippo 3460 adds a new Barrelmancy subclass for wizards, allowing you to use your cantrips and spell slots to conjure in a variety of explosives from oil barrels to rune powder nukes. Make sure to stand back because this subclass will literally blow you away. This mod is obviously not very immersive or balanced, but that's part of what makes it a ton of fun to mess around with. So next up, we have a couple mods that add some incredible utility into the game. First, we have Instant Respec by Captain Nuggets. This mod is really great for those of you who are always starting new runs to try out a new build, myself included. This mod allows you to start the game with 10 potions that enable you and your companions to respec your class for free before meeting Withers. And myself, knowing how difficult the first fight in Withers Cathedral can be, this is a godsend for us build crafters to not have to do that combat and meet him before being able to respec all of our companions, which I do pretty much as soon as I can. Additionally, we have a new mod called Infinite Spellcasting by Swiss Fred 57. This mod will basically remove all need for rechargeable resources. Spells don't require spell slots, weapon actions don't need a short rest, wild shape and key points refill immediately. You get a full list here of all of the different resources that are pretty much now unlimited. This really helps me out personally, since I can use it for testing different builds without having to worry about reloading a save to get my spell slots back. I can just kind of keep going if I need to. This one's really great for anyone else who just kind of doesn't really want to deal with spell slots or resources and just wants to blow shit up. You can activate this mod with a toggleable ability. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next up, we have Goodies Bag by Shane H147. In my opinion, the beginning of the game is potentially the most difficult part of the game, especially when you're playing in honor mode. Without your build filled out yet, different classes can be extremely squishy, and this new mod gives us a little bit of a boost by spawning a bag full of goodies to help us start off our tadpole journey. Within this goodie bag is a slew of different potions. You can see here we get speed potions, health potions, a ton of stuff. It also gives you a bag of arrows, a bag of scrolls, and a bag full of different tools and dyes to help you get your run started. Additionally, this mod also includes a cheater's backpack, which has a bunch of anti-Ethel's hair if you so desire. Next up, we have 2 mods that add a bunch of new equipment and weapons into the game for you to mess around with. The Beast and Bow Ranger Equipment mod by Graphic Fade adds 30 items and 3 new animal companions designed for the Beastmaster Ranger subclass. The mod includes 10 unique items per act and new companions like the Displacer Beast. This is a mod that I really like because I always feel like Rangers could use a little more love for equipment. Rangers obviously have access to one of the most broken builds in the game as the Gloomstalker, But at least in my opinion, that's kind of all they have going on for them, at least in my experience. This mod aims to help diversify the Ranger's playstyle, which I am a huge fan of. You can see we get here Piercing Wind Sting, Deadeye's Breastplate, Gauntlet to the Beastmaster's Fury, Archer's Eye Charm, Band of the Displaced Hunter, which allows you to call in a Displacer Beast. There's a bunch of new abilities here, Hexer's Longbow, Necrotic Bolt, Striders of the Leaping Stag, a bunch of new weapons, Pack Hunter's Spear, Sharpshooter's Charm. Really, it's just a ton of stuff in here that you can look at and play with. Next, we have a mod for all you nostalgia gamers. Year of the Cartridge by mod.io user JEGC adds 7 new weapons inspired by different video game consoles. Whether you want to play with an Xbox short sword, SNES longsword, stab enemies with a Joy-Con dagger, or swing a Sega Genesis flail, you can do it. Each of these weapons and shields adds a unique ability and gives you a funny way to play around with your characters in Baldur's Gate 3. To finish up our showcase, we have 3 new subclass mods that add some new flavor into the game. First up, we have Cosmic Sorcery by Cam the Lit Fam. This mod adds a new Sorcerer subclass, which calls upon the power of the cosmos to attack your enemies. You can get new spells and abilities like Increased Gravity, Cosmic Ray, and Comet, as well as progression up to level 20. You can see here you get access to level 9 spells, so obviously we're going to get up to level 20 there. You can see a whole list of new abilities and spells that you get at the different levels and an explanation of what those spells do here. We have Warp, teleportation cantrip that allows full freedom of movement. Teleport anywhere within 50 meters, but don't have to have line of sight. Accelerate, level 4 AoE spell that gives everyone in range haste for 4 turns without lethargy. Can only be used for short rest. You can see this is can only be used once per short rest. Okay, that sounds really powerful. This is a really great class with a ton of power and a really great abilities that just like Comet, a level 4 spell, a stronger, more colorful fireball that does fire and force damage. How much fun is that? This one just sounds like a lot of fun to play, and kind of combines elements of psionics and astral magic and all sorts of crazy things like that. Our next subclass comes to us from the 5th edition, the Inquisitive Rogue by Rory Granger. This is a unique subclass for the Rogue that uses bonuses to wisdom and insight rolls to give you the upper edge in conversations and gain advantage for sneak attacks in combat. You can see here at 3rd level you get Ear for Deceit, which allows it so that the minimum roll you can get on any insight check is an 8. You also get, as a bonus action, you can search for invisible creatures and reveal them to others if they fail a dexterity saving throw. This is basically detect presence that all the enemies in the game get to use, but we never get to use ourselves. Now you can use it here. And you also get Insightful Fighting, which allows you to, as a bonus action, you can gain advantage on a creature unless they fail a charisma saving throw against your save DC. 8 plus wisdom plus proficiency bonus. This lasts for 1 minute. And because you can't roll lower than an 8 on an insight check, then this is great. So this ability just allows you to make use of your sneak attack without having to be hiding or anything like that, which is really great. And then at 9th level, you also get advantage on all perception and investigation checks. So this class really, you can see, just kind of allows you to role play as the ultimate detective, as kind of a Sherlock Holmes style rogue, if you get my meaning. And our final mod brings us a subclass which is also completely new to Dungeons & Dragons, the Path of the World Tree by Tyson Maniac 1. This subclass adds a new addition with the release of the 2024 Player's Handbook and focuses its ability on buffing your allies with temporary hit points, repositioning allies in trouble, and vastly increasing your reach. You can see here at level 3 you get Vitality of the Tree. When you activate your rage, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your Barbarian level. You can also use it to choose another creature within 10 feet to gain them temporary hit points equal to a d6 plus your rage damage and add them together. You also get level 6 Branches of the Tree, which allows you to, while your rage is active, you can use your reaction to summon spectral branches of the world tree around any creature within 30 feet of you. This target is teleported to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of yourself. So this just allows you to grab an enemy that's over there, pull them over here, or not an enemy. This allows you to grab one of your friendly allies that's in danger and pull them over here towards you so that they can be safe from attacks. Really great. You also get Battering Roots. Tendrils of the World Tree extend from your melee weapon during your turn while you wield a melee weapon with the heavy or versatile property. You can toggle this feature on to increase the reach of weapon attacks by 10 feet. 10 feet is awesome. That effectively boosts you from a 5-foot range to a 15-foot range, which is absolutely insane. If you're wielding something that already has 10 feet of range, you could potentially bump this up to 20 feet, which is even crazier. You also gain access to the melee push and topple maneuvers from the Battlemaster fighter, which is really great utility. These are things that kind of got added into 2024 Player's Handbook that it's really nice to see being able to play in classes for Baldur's Gate 3. But that just about does it for this week's best new mods. What do you think of these mods? Which one is your favorite? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much, and have a great night.